Thank you for the introduction and for everything that the American Legion does to actually make our Memorial Day celebration so special. And thank you, it's an honor to be here with Teddy Grossi too, so thank you for being here and being our Grand Marshal. Special thanks to the Westfield Fire Department for their participation, to the Public Works crew who made this place look so great for today, and especially to our police force who lost one of their own this week, Detective Eric Lieberman, who was just laid to rest on Saturday. I also want to thank all of you, especially all the kids that are here, for getting up early this morning to celebrate with us. Today we honor our fellow residents who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, and the veterans that served so that we can all enjoy the freedoms and privileges that come with living in this great country. As many of you may know, my dad, David Wright, was an Air Force pilot who served in Vietnam. He married his college sweetheart, my mom, Mary Ann, and was a devoted dad to me and my two older sisters. When I was 6 years old, we received a knock on the door from the Air Force chaplain, informing us that my dad's plane had been shot down in North Vietnam. He was killed 1 week before he was due home. In that moment, we became a Gold Star family. While losing my dad sent us all into some profound grief, his selfless devotion and service to our country gave the four of us the strength and resilience to survive, but more importantly, to thrive. And it's evidenced by me standing here before you as your mayor today. Today, we remember all who gave their lives in service to our country on our behalf. Many of them's lives, and also those whose lives were changed forever when their loved ones never came home. Their grief manifests itself in many ways we see, and in some ways we don't. It took my mom 46 years to gain the emotional strength to lay my dad to rest at Arlington National Cemetery just 2 years ago. She did this so future generations of the Wright family would have a place to remember and honor an ancestor that made the ultimate sacrifice. We are fortunate in Westfield to be surrounded by our own beautiful monuments and tributes to these heroic men and women, including the bronze figure of Cleo, the Greek goddess of history and remembrance. These symbols remind us that there are people who fought for us so we can enjoy the gift of freedom and democracy. Seeing so many of you here today, we know that our brothers, our sisters, our parents, our children will never be forgotten. To honor their sacrifice, let's recommit to serving our community and our nation in ways big and small, to being compassionate and kind to all, and to always strive to embody the ideals and values that they cherished. I encourage all of you, especially the kids of Westfield, who continue to serve as a source of inspiration for me, to get to know the veterans, those who are living, and those whose names are etched on these memorials. It's these sons and daughters of Westfield who, to quote Abraham Lincoln at Gettysburg, gave the last full measure of devotion so that we might live in a nation where all men and women are created equal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Brindle, for sharing your thoughts with us. Next, we have Commander Randy Grizzard. Randy is the commander